Listen, the dragon! The untap... brought it here somehow.
They're fighting crows and saying the dragon will break our meaningless resistance.
Oh no! What's it done to my city?
Please, someone has to stop it.
One for us. We have to kill that dragon. Treviso can't take much more.
Over here! Taya! She's alright.
Rook, good. We could use another crow.
Even though killing dragons is not exactly our specialty.
Time to learn.
Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Drop your courage. We will need it.
Ignorance. Mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenade!
Your hatred could not stand against us ages past. It will not help you now. Give us the Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
Retrieve the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
That was a close one.
You fought it off.
If Gillenane hadn't called it away...
It's more important that it stopped attacking the city.
Everyone with a home that still stands will agree.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
Still have to help with that dragon in Minrathous.
Let's go. We're here. What's the situation?
Look around. I don't know where to start. Treviso's all right. Lucanus?
We stopped the worst of it, even if we couldn't kill the dragon.
The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt. The Viper drew it away from a safe house and took a claw to the gut as thanks. A healer could fix the wound, but the blight's already in him.
I know of magic that may slow the corruption. That'll give me some time.
This is all you. The risen gods, the blight, the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame. It is what it is.
Tension's a little high. You should go for now. I need to be here a while. See to things.
Blighted dragons. Darkspawn obeying the Venatori. Maybe Solus will know something.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Asan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloom Howler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the Griffins.
Don't worry. You and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full around here.
Just a tad.
Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Our very own elven gods are ending the world.
That'll endear us to the rest of Thedas. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
Every life in Thedas depends on it.
Fair enough. Always good to know where the boss stands.
Pretty much at the world not ending.
I can get behind that. What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
Any day you spend with the 7th Talon is a good day.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Taya waiting.
There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
A journal. About seeing Venatori and Crow meeting spots.
Useful to know.
Let's dig around some more.
Lucanus, if you lose control of Spite, I'll have to put you both down. No hard feelings.
Good. But you should know, all the people who ever tried to kill me are dead. On the jump. It's all
That Venatori dropped in.
Please, go on.
A Venatori traitor?
Good to know.
Something's up with the crows and Venatori. The journal belongs to a crow named Chance. We'll look for them around the diamond. Maybe they know what this is about.
Jacobus doesn't seem.
Your coin helps, and there's some good bargains out there for you. Safe travels.
Are you Chance Candide? Found your journal. Couldn't help reading something about Venatori.
Ah, you've become embroiled in our local mystery. If you wish to help, let me shed some light. Venatori were spotted lurking in places where the crows conduct confidential business.
What can we do?
It would be a great help if you could search near our dead drops in the flooded district. That's where Venatori were last spotted. Please look for any clues as to what our spies are after.
So, the Grey Wardens have griffins.
What of it?
It's another secret your order's been keeping.
What does that mean?
Wardens act like the heroes of Thedas, but they hide just as many shadows as they fight.
And your crows are saints?
No, but we don't pretend to be. We're honest about our work.
The Anta make demands, friends.
I'm surprised people are doing normal business during an occupation. Feels crowded like a city always does.
Wine glasses, like people were toasting a deal.
Not a vintage I've seen on any crow tape.
Viago wouldn't be caught dead with any wine that wasn't twice as expensive as this.
The Drowned District has had other names, but none stuck. Antevans love drama.
Why build it if you won't keep it up?
Another secret note between a crow and a Venatori. That's our third note by these Crow and Venatori spies. Half of these letters are written in a cipher I can't make out. Let's talk to Chance. Chance, we found notes from the Crow and Venatori spies, but parts of them are in code.
Ah, thank you. This may yet help trace their movements. Give me a while to break the cipher on these letters.
I think that art merchant with information on the Antam lives near here.
Is anyone there? Hello?
Hello? Are you alright?
Anton said we have the main gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
What business do the Antam have with an art gallery?
Done.
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please. My saviors, welcome!
Viago said you had information on the Antam. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to. I'm in your debt. Please, look around. Those Antam villains have shown up again, to my relief. Those Antam would have ruined me, if not for your kind intervention. I hope Viago can make next week's exhibition.
All right, we should talk. Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
How's business?
Can't complain.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
The Antam aren't exactly being subtle anymore.
It cannot be for coin. There are faster ways to fill their coffers.
That merchant said they're stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned district. Let's start there. We're close to that camp where the Antom took that merchant's stolen sculptures.
End this! Incoming!
Okay, let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antom are doing with it.
No luck here either.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
Damn, Anton.
Oh, you crows have no idea.
That merchant who said the Antom stole his artwork. He's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
Damn it. Bet he took off the second we left the market.
The note said the Antom are trading the art to Venatori. Okay, we're close to the camp where Antom are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
Intruders!
It's those snoops from the market.
Yeah, you said you won't follow Venezuela.
Just kill them.
All right, let's find out what the Antom and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antom are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
That's the last thing Johnson needs.
We must go to Dea and Viago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
That place where Rook found you, Joshua. What else goes on?
Nothing good.
How did you survive it?
Shut down completely. Think nothing, feel nothing, except what you need to escape.
What's left?
If you're lucky, revenge.
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antom make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The Crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antom's first targets.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Dea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Dea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're always such a dear. You certainly didn't learn that from Viago.
Dea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Hilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you, I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andradea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata. It's him I'm worried about.
Hilario can be a handful, but this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next, and my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
How did you stay on her good side?
What good side?
To hear Katerina tell it, Lucanis can do no wrong.
It's easy to look good standing next to my cousin.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Antam brought to Javiso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Stop acting like you're so much better than they are. Your bullshit ritual would have destroyed the world just as badly.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
Do you have any idea what you sound like? You could have actually saved the world from the Blight. But instead you chose to kill thousands of people with your vanity project.
It is not vanity. I broke this world. I am the only one who can fix it.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive. That's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganan's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We heard it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
That's hindsight talking. We didn't know a blighted dragon was coming, or that we'd need someone who could take it down.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathos. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Nev will be helping the Shadow Dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right then.
So, a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right, we all know what to do. Let's get going. Hi there, boy.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Kun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right, guess we'll be ready. Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
Okay, Balara, what's your lead on getting us a Fade expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook, so we need a Fade expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
We've seen terrible magic. Old magic. It'll get worse unless we step up.
I see. Belara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, a Fade expert and powerful psychagog.
Where can I find him?
The Professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately, they grow restless.
Manifestation. Need and knowledge.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
We need to get...
Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the Griffins. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right, what'd you call it? Turlum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the Griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure.
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan of failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting. Not a truffle, that's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Ow, that was a thorn.
Keep looking.
Nug droppings, yuck.
The nugs pretty much own Arlithan Forest.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the nugs like truffles. Could Asan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember, Turlum. Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if he can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own.
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat.
Haven't yet. think Hassan's got some. Why don't you take a look? I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So, don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
I like that confidence.
That's how you win.
It's not all about winning. Sometimes I enjoy the pursuit, too.
Ah, the thrill of the chase. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
Oh, but he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffin puke is.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.